What up, guys? Today we got a question from a young man who wishes to go by the ambiguous persona of Bob. Bob said that he trained for about 4 years, and then afterwards he took a year off because he tore an abductor muscle, and he's back to training, right? And he's getting back into the gym. He's excited. He feels good because, it's jiu-jitsu. He had a year off. Now he's back into it. Feels amazing. He's excited. But, and here's what he brings the question to the Chewster about. He says that what's going on right now is he's in the gym, he's training, he's on this jiu-jitsu high, but for whatever reason, the coach that he's training with, he says the guy's just like grumpy. What did he say about this guy? He's like, he said the dude's rude to his students. If they have questions, he gets like, so aggravated about answering them. And so, he sends me the message. He says, what did he title this? I need some Chewjitsu wisdom. He says, he's looking for some real mentorship and guidance with jiu-jitsu. He says, I kind of have to force it out of this guy and be prepared for him to be pissed at me when I do ask him any questions. I've never been to a different gym before. I don't know, man. I'm not unhappy, and all my training partners are wonderful, but again, his coach is being a jerk when he tries to ask any questions and he gets grumpy about it. He's just curious what I think. So thanks again, Bob. Hey, Bob, so let's answer your question. So check this out. You are in a situation where you're going to a gym. You have decided that this person here is going to be your guide in this thing. They're going to show you the way, at least to help you get started. I don't want to show you the way because there is no the way, but show you a way into jiu-jitsu and then allow you to, learn it and help you along the way. That's what we'll say, help you along the way. And you pay them money monthly. You pay this person hard-earned dollars, right? That took hours of your life to accumulate that then you spend right there. You take time away from your family, from your other activities you could be doing. You're driving down the street. You're doing all this different stuff to go to this place, and the person's grumpy about asking you questions. I would consider that a problem. Right? Like if one of my students came up to me and told me that one of our coaches in the gym was pissed off because they asked them a question that was meaningful to them about helping learn this thing, I would talk to that person and be like, look, this is a problem. This is what we do. We're coaches, we're teachers. We're there to help guide you along. And so when you have questions, we're here to help. We're trying to do that. That's what the whole damn job is supposed to be about. Now, again, we're human, so there could be stuff going on outside of the gym that could be interfering with their ability to, be smiley and stuff in the gym. But nonetheless, I think that that's part of being a professional, right? Like I remember years ago, having some of the worst situations in my life that I can think of. Like I remember being with my mother when she was, at the tail end of her cancer, where she's real sick. And I would be like, just really tore up about it at home while I'm there. I'm trying to put on a good face for mom. I'd be driving down the road like damn near in tears, and I'd get to the gym like, shake it off and come back into the gym, put on my game face. And nobody knew the difference. Right? And it's been like this way no matter what. When I come into the gym, we got to be professional. We got to put on our game face. We got to present this information. We got to take care of these people because that's what they're here for. Right? It's it's like Stephen Pressfield. There's the amateur and there's the professional. And he's like, the big difference is like, the professional shows up to do it every single day. You could think about that maybe just, in another way, like being a professional coach. If you're going to be a professional about this, you show up and you show up at these times. You don't get to be like, I don't really feel like it. It's part of our job. You take your lunch pail and you go to work and do your thing. It's a beautiful job, but nonetheless, it's a job, right? It's work. And so again, I think it's a problem. You said you've never been to a gym. I would encourage you to go try other gyms out. If you're at a gym where you don't feel like you can talk to your damn coach, because you're going to have lots of questions, right? You've only been in this thing for 4 years. That really isn't that long when you're thinking of like down the road, you might doing this thing. Like I've got guys in this wall that have been at this gym for almost we're getting close to 20 years, bro. They've asked me all kinds of stuff. I know all kinds of stuff about them. We've helped each other out. I've helped them. You should have that relationship with your coach. You should be able to go to your coach with no qualms about asking them a technical question, a question about jiu-jitsu, whatever it is, right? Because that's what they're there to do. And if you don't feel like that they're okay with that, then I would encourage you, try some other gyms out and see what the vibes are like. See what the other gyms have to offer. I'm not telling you have to switch, but at least come from an educated opinion. Go around and see, do the other coaches, do they get like upset about you asking a question? Because if they all get upset about you asking questions, maybe it's the questions you're asking. But more than likely, you probably find that most of the coaches wouldn't care. They're like, oh man, this is cool. What's your question? Let me help you out, bro. Simple. So anyways, that is my idea to you, Bob. Check out some other gyms and then make your adjustments or make your decision off where you're going to continue training from there. Talk to you guys next time.